fitting that since this was like a college video, like week in the life of, that I have like ramen. Since this is the life of a college student week of whatever I'm gonna name this video, and the concept's gonna be, believe it or not, we sometimes do have time for fun, and this is what I've been doing for fun this week, and that's making clay magnets. I'm gonna show you some of my favorites. I made this little pancake. I made this little duck guy. Hello? There we go. Ooh! I liked this kiwi I made. That was cute. And I liked this ice cream cone. I don't know why. It just kind of turned out good. So then I'm gonna like attach magnets on the back. And that's basically what I've been doing for fun this week. I made this one for my friend because she likes smeeskis. I don't know if you guys know what a smeeski is. If anybody has any requests for a magnet, let me know. I bought all this clay just for this.
You're always talking about leaving. Milk carton, black and white face. Smile vacant for the picture. Ferris waiting in the driveway. Oh my darling Arizona, why you packing up your suitcase? Hasn't anybody told you? Oh.
Memorize your card?
Is it the golden cracker?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it in Christian music?
Is this your card?
I'm working on a project for media studies, and it's supposed to be a content analysis. So my original idea was that I was going to talk about how in like film and TV, there's a difference between the perception of like women aging and men aging. Like women aging, it's like, oh, they're getting old and losing their beauty kind of thing. And when it's men aging, they're like, oh, they're a silver fox, or like, oh, George Clooney, very handsome. So I spoke to my teacher about it, and she said it would probably be best if I like looked at like comments on their social media and like compared those, because we have to be careful that we're not doing like an audience study. But the thing is, these old people don't have Instagram, and if they do have Instagram, their comments were turned off, and I was like trying to look at other social media, and then it just became too intensive for a 2,000 word essay of like trying to find what I'm even supposed to be looking for. So now I'm thinking about doing, I don't know if you've heard of like a pink tax, but it's about how oftentimes women's products are more expensive than men's. So I was looking at like Gillette razors for disposable razors for women and men, and the 3-pack of Gillette for women was more expensive than the 3-pack for men. And I was like, okay, maybe it's a fluke. So I looked at like a 4-pack of disposable razors, and it was more expensive for women than it was for men. So I was like, okay, that's one example. It's weird to see it like it seems like something believable, like, oh yeah, I would believe that women's stuff is more expensive, but when you see it, it's kind of like frustrating. And so then I was like, okay, that's only one example, let's look. And I was looking at Dove body wash. So there was the men care whatever one and the women's, and they were the same price. And I was like, okay, cool, the small size is the same price, the large size is the big one's the same price. But then I looked closer, and the women's ones had less in them for the same price. So there was like 75 milliliters less for the small one, and it was like 50 milliliters less for the big one. So I was like, and I think one of them was even cheaper than the women's. I was like, oh. So I'm really interested in this now, but the only problem is this a content analysis? Do I know what a content analysis is? I don't know.